Thank you for allowing us to share the Haitian orphanage story. It's a tragic but very hopeful story that brings fulfillment to many in this area as they have learned more about the orphanage and its children and helped build the hope of Haiti. We have a foundation in Albany that supports our efforts, but more on that later. Haiti is a fascinating and beautiful country. It lies just east of Cuba and shares the island of Hispaniola with the Dominican Republic. Haiti's economy has been in a desperate state since long before the earthquake in 2010. There's tremendous unemployment, food scarcity, and poor education. Consider some of the following facts. 80% of Haiti's people live in poverty, 50% in abject poverty, and most live on under $2 a day. The food supply is inadequate, and this has resulted in widespread malnutrition amongst children. Many people, particularly in the country, eke out a living traveling from the mountains to the towns to trade goods that they have grown or made. Literacy rates are very low. Most schools are run by private organizations such as churches, which families must pay to enable their children to attend school. Fewer than 30% of children reach the 6th grade. 80% of college graduates have left the country. In fact, their remittances represent 50% of the Haitian GDP. Healthcare is also poor, compounded by natural disasters, the climate, and some man-made disasters like the cholera outbreak of 2011, which still affects many regions of the country, including the one where the orphanage is located. Death, disease, and abject poverty all contribute to the high number of orphaned and abandoned children in Haiti. But as desperate as their situations are, the Haitian people are proud of their country, loyal to their families, generous, and appreciative of the help they receive. Haitians in this country excel in many fields, particularly in medicine. Then, as we all know, the country was racked by the devastating earthquake of January 2010, which killed an estimated 200,000 people and made over 1 million people homeless. In fact, over 80,000 people are still homeless today, living in tents 7 years later. The National University in Port-au-Prince was also reduced to rubble. One of its students, Esperandu Sinat, from the town of Petite Rivière in the Artibonite region, was given a scholarship to come to the U.S. to spend his last year at Siena College along with another student. They were taken in by members of the community, and they did well. They dreamed of returning to Haiti at the end of the academic year, Sinat to start an orphanage, his colleague to start a school, and they both achieved their dreams. Sinat returned to Haiti in 2011, and later that year founded an orphanage in Petite Rivière in the middle of the country, about a 3-hour drive from Port-au-Prince. And by the way, Petite Rivière is about 100 miles from where Hurricane Matthew came through this fall, which devastated that part of the country. Which brings us to the orphanage, which was established in October 2011. We care for 17 children aged 4 to 14. 6 are true orphans, 5 have one parent deceased, the other parent is severely disabled. 6 have one parent, but were abandoned. We're located in a rented building just outside the town of Petite Rivière, and the children are educated at a local Catholic school. The whole endeavor is supported by a foundation here in Albany, which funds 100% of the cost of raising these children, such as food, shelter, education, and clothing. The children, despite their desperate backgrounds, are all wonderful individuals, each with their own character. Like any group of children here, some excel in school, most do well, some struggle. About half are behind in their grade level due to having missed a year or more of school before they came to us. Many arrived with some significant health issues, including malnourishment. But we've not only helped them get healthy and grow, we've also provided a complete vaccination program, dental care, as well as regular physicals, and I'm glad to say they're all thriving. They've developed some friendships, too. and they enjoy their time at the orphanage. Sanat employs a caring and tireless staff, and each Saturday holds a team meeting to discuss the past week and plan for the next one. It includes prayers and some singing. School is about 2 miles away, and they travel there in the orphanage's van, dressed in their uniforms. The nun that runs the school runs a tight ship, with about 500 students in K through 12. Sanat has also formed a board in Haiti to advise him on any number of issues. This photo was taken following a board meeting with foundation members who visited in January 2015. But our situation is not ideal. We rent the property and its buildings. The current property is inadequate, and to say it's rustic would be an understatement. The property is too small to house growing children, and so we must address our situation for the orphanage to continue to thrive. The latrine certainly leaves something to be desired, as does the kitchen. To continue the upbringing of these children, to give them a happy childhood, we need to improve our facilities. One option is to buy and renovate the current facility. Another is to build a new orphanage suitable for our current and future needs. And in fact, we bought land nearby for this purpose in 2015. It's about 1/3 of a mile from the current facility, in beautiful countryside. It's perfect for our needs, for recreation, for agriculture, and should we decide to build there, for a new location for the orphanage. So far as we know, though, the horse was not included in the purchase. Here is another view. As you can see, it's a very fertile area of the country. Pope Francis said, "These days there's a lot of poverty in the world, and that's a scandal when we have so many riches and resources to give to everyone. We all have to think about how we can become a little poorer. And we're thrilled that Our Lady of Victory, Mission Our Lady of the Snow, is getting involved. There are many ways to do that, and the Foundation is working with your parish council on the ways that best suit this parish, to educate parishioners about the poor in a nearby country, to offer a way for you to share your expertise, and to participate in events or programs. Here are a few. Change for Change, which is a coin drive event over a period of weeks, which will be coming up soon. Host for Haiti in October, which is a dinner in support of the orphanage. Child Sponsorship, where individuals or teams sponsor a child at the orphanage, or of course, creating your own events. We also make regular visits to Haiti. Members of this parish are very welcome to join in on one. This is Duke Delinda. She's 11. She's a super kid. Her mother died and her father abandoned her and her sister. She and the rest of the children are the reason we do this, to help her and her friends at the St. Francis Xavier Orphanage become the hope of Haiti. Thank you.